boys, what's up? I am Hegfries, and today I will be reading some more stories from the subreddit entitled Parents. I was wondering if we can get 10 likes on this video, guys. Please, if you have enjoyed the stories, let me know by liking the video. Also, if you don't want to miss out on more videos coming from my channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you do have some suggestions or stuff you'd like me to see doing, please let me know by leaving a comment. Now, on with the stories. Just sit back and enjoy. The first story is called Menstruation is Bad. Hey yo, coming at you with a little tale from my encounter with entitled mother this morning. Characters are just EM, her son, and yours truly. Not suited for work, but some mention of mother's nature's red river and associated body parts, so if that bothers you, you were warned. So I'm in the middle of my monthly visit from Mama Nature and I realized that I was all out of sanitary products. I stopped off at my local supermarket before I commuted to university so I could stock up. I decided to treat myself to a meal deal so I wouldn't have to eat overpriced campus food later. Not to brag or anything, but I got the sickest sandwich, paid and left, all normal, right? I decided not to get the carrier bag, save the turtles, but definitely overestimated my ability to carry. Of course, I had no pockets cause women's clothes don't freaking have any. So I found myself juggling my phone, wallet, car keys, sandwich, cereal bar, bottled water and tampons in just my two small hands. And of course, I would have parked far away from the doors so as to minimize interacting with people, standard. So I'm doing this awkward half walk, half jog back to my car and focusing really hard on not dropping my sandwich so I don't immediately see the entitled mother and her small child walking near me. When I do see them, it's because I'm almost walking into them. The conversation goes like this. Oh hey, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you there. It's fine, no worry. Her beady little eyes clock onto my hands and she stops mid-sentence. She just stares at my hands. Now my sandwich did look good, so I can't say I blame her for looking at first. But I was a little weirded out. I give her a couple seconds to find her voice, realized she's not going to continue and politely carry on my voyage to my vehicle. I don't really look at the entitled mother and her son, but I guess at some point they start walking again, in the same direction as me. What do you know? They're the proud owners of the only other car in my carefully selected deserted car park corner, parked a few spaces down from me. Hey you! Hi? You shouldn't wave those around you, you know, there's boys here. What? Those things you're holding, they're personal items, get the carrier bag. I look down and finally realize she's referring to my tampons. Now, maybe it's just me, but I don't really see an issue with carrying my shopping to my car without a bag. Even if my shopping is sanitary products, they aren't exactly dirty mags, are they? And I have needs. I cannot just brush it off and carry on. I hear her say something else with a huff but couldn't make out the words, so I just carried on with my morning. Now, I get to my car and realize my dilemma. Hands full, locked car, struggle. Being the bulkiest thing I'm holding, I put a tampon box on the roof of my car so I have some room to maneuver my keys and get my car door open. I'm merrily doing so when I feel a presence beside me, and then a scrawny clawed arm reaches over my shoulder and snatches my tampons from where they lay. I turn around and there she is, looking absolutely livid. What the F are you doing? How dare you? I told you once already, this shouldn't be flaunted around. I have my son right here with me and he doesn't need to see that. See what exactly? A cardboard box? You know what? These are intimate products and there are children here. At this point, she shoves the box back into my hands. Now put them away where they belong. Her son, who can be more than 6, starts to tug at her. Mommy, let's go, I have school. Yeah, baby, we're going now. I was just chatting to this lady. Chatting? You just screamed in my face and assaulted me over some tampons. Eddie, to clarify, I used the word assault in a slightly dramatic sense, a verbal assault context, cause I thought you would make her back off. She didn't actually touch me or anything. What are tampons? Entitled mother gave a little shriek and grabbed her darling son protectively before fixing me with a glare. See what you did? Whatever, lady, I'm leaving. I get into my car fully ready to drive away, but entitled mother just stayed stood and looking at me as if I just kicked a puppy or 7. Something about it really ticked me off, so I wound my window down and just as I pulled away gave her a cheery wave of the tampon box and a smile. Off to stuff this up my vagina. The screeching was unintelligible over the sound of my engine, but I didn't need to hear the words to know the vibe of what she said. The next story is called I'm going to use your bus ticket for my son. This is my first post on this sub, but I have read many stories and one that I can share to you guys finally happened. I am typing this on mobile, so please excuse my any spelling mistakes. Just to start off with some context, I am a high school student living in New York City. I always use the public bus to get to school. In New York City, the way to pay for the bus is to use something called a Metro card. My school, like many others in New York City, gives us a special Metro card, so we don't have to pay for our school commute. The way these special cards work is that you get 3 rides a day. Each ride gives you a transfer, so you can take 2 buses to get home if you have to. I, most of the time, use 2 of these rides. Sometimes, mostly on Tuesdays, have to use the extra ride to go meet with my piano teacher. This is relevant later. Now to the entitled mom part. Today is a Tuesday and I am on my way home. I am waiting at the bus stop for my bus. For this bus, you have to pay before you get in it. Anyways, here comes entitled mom and her son, S. Since the bus stop is quite small, I hear Ian talking to S about how she can only pay for 1 rider. Sometimes, if the child is young enough, the bus driver will be okay, but this kid was like 8. I am paying for my new ticket when she notices my bright green Metro card, the one the school gives out. She taps me on the shoulder. My son needs to use your Metro card. I am a little confused, even though I knew her Metro card was empty. I didn't know what to say, so I just stood there for a few seconds. I'm sorry, but I can't let you use it. I need it myself to get home. S starts to get embarrassed. I saw your Metro card. You get the free one. My son and I need to be on this bus. Just give me your Metro card. Keep in mind that today I need the extra ride for my piano. I am sorry, but I can't let you use it. Plus, this is for students only. I start to put away my Metro card into my wallet. Then she grabs it out of my hands and pushes me aside to get to the bus ticket device. She did insert it into the device and a notice pops up that says you have 0 rides remaining. I start to say, I needed that ride. At least give me my card back. She just brushed past me and ignored me. Her son turns beet red with embarrassment. He almost cries. I feel really bad for him. Then the bus turns around the corner and starts to pull up to the stop. Luckily, I have already gotten my ticket. I decide to get on the front of the bus so I can let the driver know about the situation. He says that he is really sorry. He gets out of his little driver area and goes up to confront the woman. I follow closely behind him so that I can point out the culprit. The driver says, "Ma'am, what you did to this boy is not okay. I need you to get off my bus." She tries to argue with him, but he stands strong until she and her son starts to walk out. As she's exiting the bus, the driver says, "And his Metro card?" She glares at me and then reaches into her pocket to produce my student Metro card. I try to hold a wide grin. I fail. The driver turns around and smiles at me, then gets back into his little driver booth. On my way out, he gives me a free transfer card to make up for the ride that the lady used. I get home and leave for my piano on time with a funny story. So guys, there you go. If you have enjoyed this episode, please drop a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I plan on creating videos daily and would really appreciate your support. As always, thank you and have a good one.